Alright, welcome back to Understanding Crypto. My name is Herve, and every other day here I try to bring you cryptocurrency in the easiest way possible on the internet. Here I cover things like predictive analysis, research, and tutorials to help guide you through this crazy marketplace where we are just stuck at the same place. So if that's the type of content you find interesting, be sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't get to miss out on any other value-packed video like this one. Okay, so the first thing that I just wanted to show you, which I sent to you earlier on Telegram about some minutes ago before starting to make this video, is my biggest fear. You all know that I use the three-wave drop, three-wave move up strategy, yeah? So we have the first move down here, the second move down, and the third move down. According to this strategy, we should be going back up to here. Yeah, that's the biggest fear that I have right now in crypto. Like my biggest fear. If you ask me what's my biggest fear, yeah, this is my biggest fear. And the only counter to this strategy is that the wave, that's the wave 3 right here, the third wave move to the downside, is not complete. This is the regular chart, by the way. The first one was inverted, and I inverted just so that you can easily get it. So if I use my trend-based fib like so, you will see that the waves are not complete. They could be, by the way. That's why it's a fear. It wouldn't be a fear if there was a very strong chance that it's not complete. So yeah, that's just the biggest fear that I have right now in crypto. And so, yeah, according to this trend-based fib, we should actually go as high as the 4.618 to 4.764. That puts us somewhere around 170K. So that's my own reasoning on the idea that we have not completed the move to the upside, like the general move to the upside, yeah, bull market move to the upside. If you go back here in the past, you will see the same thing. Now, a simple strategy to this could just be the Fibonacci extension, no, the Fibonacci retracement. So you just take from the all-time high right here to all-time low, and then you should be getting some waves to the upside. So 2.618 on this particular projection would be somewhere around 156K. 4.618, let's go to 4.618 to 4.764. That gives you 271. Yeah, approximately 270, because that's 263 to 271. And if you go back in the past, you will see the same type of thing happening right here. So here you did not really go as high as the 4.618 to 4.764, but you went closer to that. However, it's clear that you went higher than the 2.618. Yeah, and if that is to repeat in this current bull market, then you will at least go as high as 150. And even if you go as far back as here, that's 2013, yeah, it still gives you the same type of scenario. Even here, you went higher than the 4.618 to 4.764. So earlier today, Trump posted the strategic crypto reserve, and what we were expecting before was only the Bitcoin reserve, but now we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano. It's important to note that this is just like an announcement. It will have to be enacted by Congress, and you have a Republican majority there, most of whom are pro-crypto. So we have a good likelihood of actually getting these reserves. The United States already holds BTC, and let's quickly look at how much BTC the United States hold. So the United States hold 198,000 BTC. They have not sold it, and Trump said in his campaign that they will not be selling it. Proposing this crypto reserve means that this will not be sold, which is great for us, yeah? So Trump is actually delivering on his promises here. They also hold Ethereum. This is only 56,000 ETH. Altogether, they hold about, that's $18 billion worth of cryptocurrency. Most of them, I think they are not actually buying these. So maybe if you see some shitcoin there, it's not like they bought it. You know, somebody buys it and sends it to the wallet just for advertisement. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So they hold other altcoins here. But yeah, this is great. So that was the news for today. I'll actually be writing an article about it very soon on VWare. Okay, let's look at liquidity here. Let's see 12-hour liquidity. We have some liquidity to the upside. possibly we go to ticket, and this is at 95k. That's 34 million. That's on the 12 hourly time frame. Let's see the 3-day. 3-day we have liquidity as well at somewhere around 95k. The current rally, I actually hoped for the rally to go as high as 95. That was my own idea for a possible rally on BTC. This is something I mentioned the other day on TikTok, actually. I did not say it here on YouTube. So I was expecting somewhere around 95, but still I will be on the idea that we end up dumping again. I don't think this is it. It could be. It will be great for us, but I'm suspecting that we end up having another plummet, and we will come to why I think so in a minute. So first, let's go to USDT Dominance. First, here we see that we have a cup and handle type formation. This is an inverted cup and handle. And if this cup and handle were to break to the downside right here, then we will have some big gains. We will have some real mammoth gains to make. If USDT Dominance was to actually collapse like so, oh god, we will have some mammoth gains to make. Okay, so we are retracing this handle here, and my idea is that we will be done with this retracement and have something that looks like so. This would be my idea on USDT Dominance. So let's zoom in on this particular retracement right here and see what's going on there. So this entire move to the upside is just a retracement of that handle, yeah? Don't forget, that's what we are actually retracing to the upside right here. And my idea was that we had the first move up here, second move up, third move up. The problem is knowing if we are going to stop here, like where does the third move up complete? Yeah, and here we have the 1.618. I had a box right here where we retraced from, and usually the 1.618 is not the top or bottom. Perhaps 30% of the times it could. The maximum move to the upside would be the 2.618, which is this one right here. That would put USDT Dominance at that's 6%. We will come to BTC and see how that could impact Bitcoin. So if we do form a lower high here after this week, if we can retrace back to the upside and form a lower high here, then that would be a confirmation for a move back to the downside like so. However, if we continue to the upside, then this will be our maximum zone for a topping out event here on USDT Dominance, where it will then come back like so. So we will be updating as time goes on this one. I don't want to make this video long, but yeah, you get the point. All of that only brings us back to the idea of a retracement of this handle right here for a big move to the downside. That would be, I'm actually thinking that that's how the alt season is going to come. Speaking of alt season, let's quickly look at BTC Dominance and see if we have any changes. I actually say that we have no changes. Well, we've been in the same place right here. This was my topping out zone for BTC Dominance, and we are still here, sadly. The whole idea is that we are going to have a big move to the downside right here on BTC Dominance. Now, I'm not saying that BTC Dominance can't go higher than this, yeah? It could, yeah? Anything can happen. All I'm saying is I have no data to suggest that it's going to go higher than this. This was my highest zone for BTC Dominance. This was the highest that I could see. So from here on out, I'll just be expecting it to go to the downside, actually. Yeah, it could consolidate inside of this box, but this is really just all I could see. I can't forecast anything higher than this. And after that, we will be experiencing a big fall on BTC Dominance right here, which will mean that altcoins move to the upside. It's important to note that alt season does not really just mean that altcoins pump or meme coins do well, yeah? Because sometimes a lot of people get confused about that. Some people see altcoins doing well or meme coins doing well, and by doing well, we're talking about, you know, them going up maybe 50%, some of them, and people are like, all right, the alt season was already here. No, it was not here. It can only be here if we have a big move to the downside on BTC Dominance. Alt season literally means that altcoins overperforming Bitcoin. As per this chart, we have not seen that. We've not seen that, yeah? So we just have to wait for this thing. All right, so BTC made a big move to the upside, yeah? Big move after the the strategic crypto reserve, this big candle right here. So Trump could only pump this thing by how many percent? So Trump could only pump BTC by 11%. Now, what we could easily notice from this big pump is the BTC CME. So if we look at BTC on the CME right here, we did create a big CME gap after that pump because the markets were not open at that time. So we have a huge CME gap right here spanning from, this is 91,600 now to 85K. Yeah, this CME gap will definitely get filled. So I would actually be expecting a pullback from this. And before we had a CME gap right here, and I did update you on Telegram telling you about the CME gap between 92,700 to 93,500. We have now filled that gap, and I will be expecting another fill of this big gap right here. We don't know when, yeah, because some people like to ask me, when do you think that will happen? We don't know when, but eventually you will have to fill this gap. That's a very big gap. We will eventually have to fill that gap. And it could happen this week. I don't know. I mean, we can't know the time, but it could happen this week. We also had a gap right here, and it's not been completely filled. So this is still just another zone where BTC could still come back to. We have a big wick here, and usually you'd want to catch BTC or price at about 50% of the wick or 61% of the wick. We could most likely come there, but still this zone right here, which goes as low as 77, we could come down to that zone, folks. Yeah, we could come down to that zone. Let's go back to BTC USDT and finalize. Okay, after this big move to the upside, we really need to expect some sort of retracement back to the downside. We need to expect that. On BTC, we have not had 3 waves to the downside yet. We've only had 2. So we have 1 wave down right here, and this is the second wave down. We've not had the 3 big move to the downside. However, we are watching closely USDT because it could have that, and BTC gives us a higher low. Yeah, so we will be watching USDT closely. So if we apply our Fibonacci right here, we will have the 0.786, 1.618, 2.618. Yeah, so on USDT Dominance, which is what we just covered earlier, we actually came as high as the 1.618 here. Usually, most of the times anyway, the top is at the 2.618. This 2.618 here at 6% on BTC is actually at 70K. 70K. However, it does not mean that we come to 70K. Because if USDT Dominance goes to its 2.618 up here without BTC reaching that 70K, BTC would have bottomed out. Now, again, we don't know if it's going to use this as the top this time. It could be the 1.618, which will actually mean that we have bottomed on BTC, of course. But if this is to happen, if we are to come as high as this zone right here, then we will be tracking USDT Dominance for that, because it will most likely not be the same on BTC. Okay, so we go back to BT. I hope you guys understand. If you don't understand, let me know in the comments, and maybe I will explain to you there. So on BTC, it would actually mean that we come as low as 70K, but I am not sure that we will come as low as that. I don't think so. I think we could go as low as maybe as low as the CME gap, which will be somewhere around that's 74. Let's look at that. 77, sorry, could come as low as 77-ish, but going as low as 70, yeah, I'm not sure of that. Note that the 70 or 77, that's like the maximum low. Yeah, that's the maximum we could go to the downside. So if we go back here, so yeah, that's the lowest we could go. But again, we will have to be looking at USDT, because I'm not sure we come as low as this. I mean, USDT could dump by, or say could pump by 5%, and BTC only dumps by maybe 4 or 3%. So it's not always, you know, 1-to-1. And so we will have to be looking at USDT on that. So let's see what's actually going on in the micro time frame. Recently, I took a trade as we came to the downside. I took a trade somewhere around 80k, and I think we actually had that signal in the group. And I closed it as we went to the upside. I will be waiting for some sort of retracement to see if we can catch another trade again as we come back to the downside. But I am not so sure that we just go straight up. I mean, if we do go straight up, it will be great for all of us, yeah? But I'm not so sure. I would like to catch a trade when we come back to the downside. If we can have a big retracement back down, then I will be sure to catch a trade then. Trump will be introducing tariffs very soon. I think it's Canada and Mexico. Yeah, they'll be getting tariffs, 25% tariff each. So volatility is going to come from that. When the market moves, then I will make another update video when we get new data and stuff. I will make another video for you. But until then, stay safe.